The ancient Stoics were famous for many things, and one of them was their ability to stay calm when faced with difficulties. They were good at finding solutions when they encountered obstacles, and they developed a philosophy that helped them stay peaceful even when things went wrong. The Stoics were not just intellectuals. They wanted to find a way of thinking and living that would naturally bring happiness and success. The hard work of the ancient Stoics has given us valuable advice, which we can use today to learn how to be strong and resilient in our own lives. CTCORDINGTOYOURVALUESNOTYURMODS. In the past, the Stoics thought that being virtuous is the most important thing and being bad is the worst thing. They believed that being able to do the right thing, even when we are tempted to do wrong, is what makes a person good. This means that we should try our best to behave according to our good qualities and beliefs, and not let our current emotions control our actions. In Stoicism, happiness comes from consistently doing good things that align with what is morally right. When we make wise choices, are brave, fair, and disciplined, we naturally start down a road to feeling satisfied and happy. In simpler terms, when we go against these things by being lazy, using others, ignoring what we know is right, giving in to our desires, or being unfair, we make ourselves unhappy and our own well-being suffers. So, before you make a choice, especially one that is based on your emotions, stop and think about whether it goes along with your most important beliefs and principles. If it doesn't, think again about what you're doing and imagine how you would act if you were fully in line with your principles. EMBRACEADVERSITYASATEACHER. The Stoics believed that facing hard times was normal in life. It appears and disappears whenever it wants, regardless of our desire for it. And since we cannot escape hard times, it is better to try and find something positive in them instead of feeling sorry for ourselves or getting angry. Every difficult situation has something to teach us, some useful advice, and a positive aspect that can help us change our perspective and find the most effective way to overcome it. We need to find these things ourselves, but when we start looking for them regularly, it not only keeps us safe from harm, but it also helps us develop the habit of moving forward with a strong and positive mindset. The Stoics compared life's difficulties to fighting an enemy or exercising in a gym. Like how our muscles need something heavy to get stronger, our personality needs difficult things to become better. UNDERSTANDTHEATOMYOFCONTROL. Imagine two circles, with one circle being smaller and placed inside the larger circle. The inner circle shows what we can control, while the outer circle represents all the things in life that we can't control. The Stoics, especially Epictetus, believe that we can experience less suffering by learning to tell the difference between two things. The inner circle is a group of people who are close to each other and have a strong connection. Here are the things that we think, decide, want, do, believe, and care about. A circle is something that we can choose to control ourselves, or it can be chosen for us if we don't want to take on that responsibility. The outer circle is the area on the edge or perimeter of something. Apart from what we judge and do, there are many other things in life. Things that happen, results, other people, how people see us, the economy, the weather, both the unexpected and things outside of ourselves. If we attempt to find control in this larger group, we will only be trying to stop something that cannot be stopped. It's a useless task that will definitely make you frustrated, unsure of yourself, and maybe even angry. This causes these feelings because no matter what we do, everything in this outer circle is beyond our control and will happen no matter how hard we try. cultivating. A Stoic principle called Apathia is different from apathy, which means not caring or being insensitive. Apathia means being free from unnecessary or irrational feelings and emotions. The Stoics thought that when people have irrational emotions, it means they are not making good judgments. They tried hard to achieve emotional balance by working on this, making sure that the way we judge things inside ourselves is fair and sensible. We can achieve this by using Socratic questioning, not letting outside things bother our inner calmness. Read the part above about control. Understanding is very hard to achieve in this particular field of philosophy. Being able to notice and stop emotions as they come up, before they become strong and affect how we think and act. Therefore, meditation is a very easy and powerful tool. When we sit down and pay attention to how our emotions, feelings, thoughts, and physical sensations come and go in a controlled environment, we become better at noticing these same things when we are going about our daily lives. Meditation and mindfulness help us stop feeling too strongly about our emotions and not let them control us. CCEPTRELITYDONFIGHTIT. Acceptance means being okay with whatever happens in life, even if it's not what we wanted. The Stoic principle of Amor Fadi, or the love of fate, helps explain this idea. The Stoics understood that many things in the world happen without our control and will occur regardless of our wishes or what we do. They believed change was normal and important for progress, improvement, starting over, and our existence. In simple terms, if things never changed, we wouldn't exist. So, even though the state of the world and its changes might make us feel uncomfortable, they are both needed in nature and cannot be avoided because we cannot control them. The Stoics tell us to embrace and be okay with what happens to us, understand and accept the way the world works, and even have a positive attitude towards our destiny with the principle of Amor Fadi. By doing this, we protect ourselves from feeling frustrated, angry, and hurt when we refuse to accept the truths of the world. So, instead of being unhappy about what happens to you, be okay with it and gain knowledge from it. Know that blaming ourselves for bad things that happen doesn't make the situation better, but it does make us feel bad mentally. REFLACTANDREVIEVENINGMADITIEON. Finally, we have the habit of thinking about our day in the evening. Seneca, a Roman Stoic, encouraged a particular activity. Just like when Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote Meditations, reflecting on things can also help us in many ways. Most of the time, many of us go through life without really knowing ourselves well. We naturally respond to things happening around us, usually without thinking much and just doing what we usually do. If these actions are helpful, then it's okay. If they cause damage, it becomes a problem. But if we don't take time to think, how can we tell the difference between our good and bad actions? Evening meditation helps us take a break from our daily lives to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and habits throughout the day. Ureofnighttimindfullness. Inventory of actions. Let's start by thinking about what happened today. Did they share your values and what you think is right? Did they make choices based on honesty or what was easiest? Next, we can examine how people feel and think in response to something. Did something make us angry? Did something make us very happy or very sad? Did we let our emotions control how we acted? Instead of judging ourselves, we can try to understand these reactions with curiosity. Recognize and appreciate the achievements, no matter how small they may be. Did you remain calm when faced with a difficult situation? Did you show kindness when it would have been easier to not care? These appreciations encourage positive reinforcement. Areas for improvement. Recognize where you didn't meet your Stoic goals or ideals. This place is not meant for being hard on yourself, but for giving helpful suggestions. It is about finding ways to improve.